right, let's go.
You ready to go?
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. We gotta shut the door. I'll get it.
You gonna get the door?
Yes.
Woo, let's see what we got here. We are down to, it's getting late in the afternoon, we're down to 58 degrees.
It was up to 100 today. Look at this.
Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Some of these aren't full yet.
Oh, happy day.
But we're gonna pick a few English peas that are ready. When I find some that are ready,
Now, some of them done gone to seed, I seen.
we're gonna pick those.
That's the seed.
Yeah, pretty much. We've got some that we're gonna be picking. And I don't know what I did with my bowl. Did I leave it at the house after getting it?
I don't know, you got the bowl. I seen you.
I got it, but I didn't bring it with me.
Well, we gotta have a bowl. There's probably too many of these things. I mean, y'all just look at this.
Isn't that crazy?
Them things are hanging everywhere. That's why we like the little marvels. Now we have had this variety for, oh gosh, I've had this variety for, I know, probably close to 20 years. And I've saved my own seed. And used to, they just made little short, tiny plants. I talked about this on the podcast. You got to have somebody, you got to have something to put them in. Because you ain't picking half of them.
I know. We're going to come back and pick some. But I got a purpose to my madness.
Okay, let's roll.
Okay, guys. I'm going to pick a few English peas. We're going to go over here. Danny says I have some carrots ready in here. And we're going to get those. And we're going to have English peas and carrots probably tomorrow. But y'all, I didn't realize it. I hit 20,000 today. And I'm going to be giving away an English Pea Manual. Mr. Danny said I could have one just to give away. And the last of my cookbooks. This is From Garden to Pantry to Table in the Deep South Kitchen. I saved this one just waiting for me to hit 20,000. Now, the way YouTube usually does, you'll rock on, you'll get like 19,800 and you'll rock on for 6 to 8 months. I hit 19,800 a couple of weeks ago and I thought, well, it's going to take me 6 months. So I really hadn't paid that much attention. I looked today and it popped over 20,000. I'm excited. So I'm going to tell you in a little bit how to get the cookbook or the English Pea Manual. Right now, we're going to pick English peas. Okay, so I had to run back and get my bowl. And some of these are wanting to lay over because they're getting heavy. Look how many's on that one. Isn't that crazy? And they're blooming.
Getting these off will help it a lot.
Yeah, and then we'll come back and fertilize again.
Yeah.
I come through every day and stick these through so that they'll wind up here. And some of the leaves got bit in the cold. But you can see the top ones came back out. And they're blooming.
They're going to grow 6 feet tall, I can tell
They're
you.
going to be, I mean, these are not vining English peas. They're supposed to be bush English peas.
When I first started growing these back in 2004.
When you and I got married,
yeah,
they would get this tall.
Yeah, and that was already, I'd already been growing them since probably 98.
And they always stayed bush.
And they were just little old bitty tiny things.
So how did we get 6 foot and going?
They've acclimated to our climate somehow or other. I don't know exactly what's going on.
I don't know either, but it's 6 foot and growing.
Which, hey, I'm not complaining about
Danny
it.
don't like that to bend over, so it helps.
Yeah,
It helps to pick.
I like this.
But I like being able, I mean, y'all, it's what, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the afternoon?
5:35.
5:35. We're out in the high tunnel. We can pick English peas. And we can go in and shell them.
Yep.
And just do our thing.
Oh, there's a
These
nice
got burnt worse than the others.
Yeah.
And they're not doing as good, but they're coming back out at the
They'll
top.
come back out. The plants can take the cold. It's just the beans and the blooms that can't take the cold.
Yeah. And these blooms that you see came back on after the cold a few days ago.
Yeah.
Eggplant.
It's still green down at the bottom.
Look at it. It's got green coming out here and here. So we're going to leave the eggplant, and it looks like here we just might have another eggplant come out if it doesn't freeze again. I'm pretty excited about that.
Well, that just goes to prove when something freezes, if you can catch it fast enough.
Yeah, I trimmed it all back so it wouldn't just freeze all the way down and go to mush from the top down. I mean, even you see right here, the green coming back out. My cotton did get bit pretty bad. And I've got the little T90 bowl there, a big bowl there, and a T90 one here. So it had 3 on it before it got bit. All right, Danny thinks some of my carrots might be. Oh, look at there.
Look at that. Ease that baby up and see what you got.
Look at there. Ha! My first carrots in the high tunnel. Actually, nice? A really crazy story. When Danny was building this high tunnel, I came in here on the other side.
Run your fingers around them back in there. Just keep.
I came in here on the other side. Look at that. Ha! And I planted carrots, but I didn't cover them like Danny does. I just put seed in the ground. And they never came up. And I was really disappointed because I didn't have any carrots. So this is my first carrots, even though I planted them before. These are pretty good size, but
there should be one in there somewhere. Way them tops. Look.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Danny likes fresh carrots. So, and look at the little root hairs already on them. Is that they were about to go too long, huh?
They're about to get to the point where they're gonna get bitter.
Look at there. Huh. Don't tell me I can't grow carrots in my high tunnel. I'm pretty sure that this one right here. Look at there. Ha. I'm excited to look what Danny's got in his hand. Isn't that amazing?
Amazing. Beautiful.
Look. English peas and carrots.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. All right, look how fat this carrot got.
1.5 inches in diameter.
It's twice as big as any of the others.
All the others.
It's a long carrot, but see the roots?
Yep.
So we got to get these out.
Yeah, they're going to start turning bitter.
Oh, and you want to tell them what you're working on? No, what I'm working on?
I don't know. What are you working on?
So you want to tell them what I'm working on for you?
Yes, I've wrote the new book about carrots and all about growing carrots and just a whole library of stuff about carrots. And Ms. Wanda is taking all the effort because, see, I'm not what you call literary intelligent in a lot of areas. Ms. Wanda is a lot more advanced in that than I am. She looks at me and says, that's not a real sentence. And I'm like, but it's what I think and it's what I feel, you know? And she says, I'm going to have to kind of like fix that. So she's going through my book and she's fixing all the mistakes that I made according to quote unquote proper grammar. And we're going to have that book out here before long. We've already talked to the printing company and they're waiting on the PDF files and everything to get downloaded and everything so we can get it to them. And guys, in the future, a book on growing these babies right here.
So guys, what you think? I'm giving you an English Pea Manual. How about I give away a carrot manual?
Well, we don't have them made yet.
They'll get it as soon as it'll be in the works.
You think so?
I think so. Within a couple of weeks.
It's going to be a couple of weeks before this
At
is
least
all
2.
done? Huh?
About 2 weeks they'd get it, so they're willing to wait if they get one for free.
Okay. I guess if you're getting one for free, you'll get the first.
Sent to them.
Yeah.
Maybe not exactly the first, because on Deep South we'll probably be giving one away too.
I probably will
on our live
South,
stream.
On a live stream or something, yeah.
So look for a carrot manual.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try one more. Ooh, look at that. That's a good carrot, isn't it?
That's, look at that, man. It's almost as big as the other one, and it's longer.
Yeah, and these are the Danvers half long.
Is that what you planted here? Because it don't look like a Corota.
Yeah, but it don't look like a Danvers. Danvers usually...
Danvers, you know, the Corota gets kind of a little bit blunt on the end.
That's
Danvers
right.
Goes to the point.
We've been doing the carrot.
Corota.
Okay, these are Danvers,
Okay.
I believe.
Because I was fixing to say, these do not look like the Corotas.
I can't remember, but I planted carrots. Is that important in the book?
Well, a lot of people would like to know the variety. I usually keep up with my varieties, but y'all know Miss Wanda. She's about haphazard, and she just comes out here and starts planting. And I go, "What'd you plant?" And she says,
Carrots.
"Seeds and carrots and stuff." And I'm like, "Well, what varieties?" I don't know. It don't matter because we're not going to be saving seeds out of the high tunnel. I was like, "Well, I'd like to know what variety." And she goes, "I don't know."
And I mean, y'all see, I don't label.
There's no labels here anywhere.
No labels. I forgot. Okay, if you want to know, go back to a video in the past and see what Wanda put in her high tunnel.
If it's even there.
All right, look at these. His rutabagas are just going crazy. I don't know if we'll ever get a rutabaga, but some of them are making a root under it. So we're going to see. But look at those leaves. Even with the cold, they did really well. And my flowers got bit back, but they're still producing flowers. I just think it's amazing. Got a flower here and over here. And y'all probably hear the frogs in the background. The petunias are doing really halfway decent. They got bit back by the cold, but they're still blooming. I'm just amazed. And my peppercorns are still hanging in there. I'm keeping a blanket on them till after this next little couple of days of cold. The mums are coming all back out. I've got a patch here. I have 2 patches of mums here that are all coming back out, so they'll bloom again at some point. The little onion chives are coming back out. This is my wild lettuce, y'all. It is going really crazy since it turned cold, so I'm thinking it likes cool weather. Here we have a little fig tree that Danny transplanted. It's going to its new home in about a month. I think it's doing really, really good. I thought the cold would have got it, but it's hanging in there. The strawberries are starting to bloom. I saw blooms in here. The cold kind of knocked them back a little, but see, they're starting. So we have 3 green stalks and 2 of them have strawberries in them. All right, guys, I came out here and I haven't put the video up yet, but these are my microgreens, and these are 3 trays that I'm doing with the Hoss Tool microgreens. It says you're supposed to come out and mist them every day, a couple of times a day. And this one is buckwheat. So we're going to try the buckwheat here. This one is a Sugar Prince pea. And most people don't know that the green peas, these leaves are edible. And when they're in the tiny stage like this tall, you eat them, the stems and all. And so that's why this sweet peas are here. And this one down here is sunflower. It's the black full sunflower. And I guess you didn't know that you could eat the sunflowers when they're really little and they're like this to this stage, you know, up to 5 or 6 inches tall, something like that. You can eat the sunflowers. So I'm going to finish misting this, and then inside I have the microgreens kit that I've got going on. Now, because I hit 20,000, I told you I was giving away actually 3 books. I don't have the other one yet. In the comments, tell me if you don't already have a cookbook, because some of you have bought the cookbook. Say, I want a cookbook, because this is it. I could order some more, but I just hadn't. I've gotten lazy. We've got a lot of other stuff going on. So this is the last of the cookbooks for now. Say, I want a cookbook. If you'd rather have the English Pea Manual, put English Pea Manual. And if you want to wait on a carrot manual, write, I want a carrot manual down there. And I'll probably do a video in about 3 or 4 days telling who the winners are. And leave me a little comment how you like my greenhouse / high tunnel / queen dome. And Danny helping me out in here with things. Danny's greenhouse or high tunnel has fruit trees, and we're going to be rearranging some stuff in his before long. So stick with us, and thank you guys for joining me at Crazy Days, and we'll talk to you later. We're going to take this stuff in, get a fire going, and we're going to enjoy the night. Bye, guys.